My name's Andy Wilson. I work on global warming, campaign finance reform, and open government issues here in the Texas office. Working on all sorts of things, including federal co-op reform, looking at how rural electric co-ops elect their board members and how we can help rural electric co-ops around the country embrace energy efficiency and renewable energy and open government policies. Working on projects trying to deal with the aftermath of the Citizens United Supreme Court decision, trying to get members of Congress to sign on to the Fair Elections Now Act, which would provide public financing so members of Congress don't have to go to special interests to fund their campaigns. Working on climate change, as always. We just passed a no regrets bill in the Texas legislature that said Texas is going to do anything that would cut carbon and save money, so we're trying to implement that. We're following the Austin Energy Competitive Matters Resolution, which is their secrecy rule, and how they try and keep certain information out of the public's eye so the public can't scrutinize it, and keep a lot of information secret about what the real costs are of a coal plant, a biomass plant, etc., etc. We want that information to be out there. Basically, I'm kind of a generalist around here, and I get my fingers stuck into a lot of pies. I was born in San Diego. I lived in California until I was about 6 years old, then moved back east, lived in Delaware and Northern Virginia in the DC suburbs. Then right before high school, moved to Utah, stayed in high school and college in Utah, went to grad school in New York, and came here to Austin after grad school. So, like the Johnny Cash song, I've been everywhere. I have a beautiful wife who teaches public school in the Del Valley School District, and two kids, a 4-year-old whose name is also Andy, and a little boy named Jackson who's 1.5. I did my undergraduate in political science at Brigham Young University. While there, really actually got bit by the bug of public service and campaign finance reform. I went to a master's program at Fordham University in the Bronx, New York, in campaigns and elections, and while there, really emphasized a lot quantitative methods and polling. Public opinion, something I care a lot about, and I think is really interesting, especially when it comes to issues like climate change and how people think about this. And of course, while there, took a graduate level class on campaign finance. And actually our professor was the administrator of the New York City public financing program. And I ended up writing a paper in that class that I used as my writing sample when applying to a job at Public Citizen about what kind of campaign finance system I would propose for the United States, and basically I described a system similar to the Fair Elections Now Act. Full public financing, full disclosure of outside groups and where they got their money and how they were spending it. Basically my graduate degree taught me how to be a political consultant. Did that for a little while, worked for a pollster, worked for an independent party called Unity '08 for a little while. After that folded, decided to kind of move out of pure politics and into public interest. If I could have a superpower, I would like to be able to convince global warming deniers in science. No, that's kind of a joke. Actually, I think that the coolest superpower would actually be able to take any random occurrence of events in any set of variables and be able to correctly predict their outcome. I would love to have that, because then I could say, if I want to get this bill passed, then I have to go talk to this member of the legislature at this time, and I need to get this person to talk to this person at this time, and really use that to try and save the world.